Hey, buddy, why don't you and me, we have a little talk about the like button down here? I hit it. I think you should hit it too. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Welcome to the family.
If you like what you see, then please subscribe, eh? And if you like what I do, then smash that like button too. And if you like to drop it down, leave a comment down below. I like radar crypto. I like radar crypto. I like radar crypto. Radar.
Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Frozen, neck is frozen. Catch me rolling, I'm the chosen. Snow is falling, Elfie's calling. Check my list twice, most of y'all done. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen. Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. No, I can't forget about the one with the red nose. When I fly high, my sleigh still stay 10 toes. Bring the beat, bring the trees, put the lights up. 'Tis the season. Need no Grinch types, no Ebenezer. Don't believe this. Y'all need Jesus. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. Sleigh bells ringing, diamonds blinging, carols singing, favorite season. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag, yeah. I got racks in my sack or in my bag, yeah. They said, say Nick, what you got up in that bag. I got racks in my sack or in my bag. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Christmas is coming, yeah. Start sending your letters off to Santa. Christmas is coming, yeah. Better be nice if you want your present. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming, yeah. Staying up late looking out the window, yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Spotting some sleigh rides and some jingle bells. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Christmas is coming. Roasting some chestnuts on the fire. Yeah. Christmas is coming, yeah. Celebration and surprises. Tell all your brothers, sisters, mama and papa too. Ooh, yeah. Tell all your brothers, sisters, and mama and papa too. Oh yeah, yeah.
Hello? It's on, Habib. It's working. Well, you're just a genius today. I'm glad that you figured that one out for yourself. Don't be a smartass. Get that dang cowbell out of here. I would not touch that. That is Road Dog's personal cowbell. He is very, very picky about that cowbell. I know for a fact because I accidentally, slid up against it and he told me to get my ass off of it properly. That's because I've caught you doing some weird things with that rear end of yours around here. I'm thinking about talking to HR about it. Oh, please, sir, do not. I just bump into things. That's what it is. I thought I saw you fall on that plunger the other day. Or you're watching me in my private business. That I should talk to HR. I'm going to file now. Wait. Let's settle this like adults here. Now. I didn't. Oh shoot, mic's on. Smart ass.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I should say thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dog. As we're expecting, according to my thumbnail title, my show title last night, looking for a nice little big move out of altcoins, and we're just kind of sitting here just hanging out. My portfolio is just hanging there. I'm not taking any profits today. No targets got hit. A few, but nothing crazy going on. Bitcoin sideways, but still here on the 1 hour. I don't like being close to that big fat green Ichimoku cloud. That's this guy. It just likes to suck us into it. I'm not really seeing the danger in it right now, but just being there, it could kind of puts us where, it's a slippery slope once we start going in that direction. But if we stay above that green 9 moving average on any time frame, I always say, you know what I say? If you're above the 9, you're doing just fine. So we're there. So far so good. Sideways for Bitcoin, give us a perfect opportunity for altcoins to just skyrocket. That's what I was kind of hoping for, but she's taking her own sweet little time here on the 1 hour. She's trying to. She's up higher than what she was last hour and the hour before that. So we're seeing some improvements on altcoins, but I'm not seeing that big blast off right yet. Maybe it will come within the hour. What do you think? You think it's going to come? You think it's going to happen here? Let's take a look at the 4 hour on the old MACD. And it's trying. It is trying to give us a bearish flip. And also on the histogram down here is trying to branch to the right side, the bullish side of that histogram, and go to start printing blue bars. We're right here on the cusp of just boom, doing something, but the way that these are crossing doesn't look like it's going to be a strong move. It looks like maybe it will after it gets started, but she's not. You poke it with a stick and see if it's dead. What? They just passed out. They're just like, oh, I partied too hard to get up here. And what? All right. Come on, let's go. It's still early in the night. The party's just getting started, Bitcoin. Let's crank it up. Come on, Asia. Where's Asia? Korea. Come on. You like to buy this stuff. Come on. Where's that money? You broke? Is that what it is? You broke? I mean, y'all had a hard time. My bad. China, can you step in? Taiwan? I bet you Australians, you planning on coming in, are you? We need something to happen because, well, you know, it's the weekend. We need to start seeing some retail coming in. I'm not seeing it just, I mean, a little bit. We're trickling in. We ain't got all the big. Imagine when the weekend gets here and then we get the real big pumps. That part of the game is actually coming. We're not there yet, but that will come. That's toward the end of it, though. So it's a good thing. Shout out to everybody hanging out with me. Let me pull you guys down here and say hello, and then we'll start getting into these charts. Who here is excited about number go up? We're about to, after we say hello here, dive into the charts. We're going to try to find what makes us the money, because we're the money making channel. We like to make the money here. We like to find the good setups that pay us, especially the ones that can pay us good over time. Even those little short-term plays we can play, but man, that long-term money is really nice. We got Doug in the house. How's it going, Doug? Bullish on parade. Sicario's here. Toot toot. All aboard. Let's get weird. Ave, how's it going? Hope I'm saying that right. Patriot Canham. Kiddo. We got Strega in the house. How's it going, Strega? Sam. Tommy 2 liters. Dog ring cowbell. Hey, I can help you out with that. Love that cowbell. Nothing like a little cowbell in your life. If you don't have cowbell, get you some cowbell. Clears the air, makes you feel good, and gosh darn it, you need a little cowbell in your life. This is my secret to success. A little cowbell. Get yours today. Bush on parade. Shout out to you, dog. I've learned a lot from you and deeply appreciate every one of your streams. So thank you, my man. That actually means a lot to me. Thank you very much. I like to know that what I'm doing is at least resonating with somebody out there, else I'm just spinning my wheels doing this. And, you know, I don't want to sit here spinning my wheels. But I do appreciate that. Sounds like it's about time for a celebrity appearance here. Maybe in having celebrity advice.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bitcoin Elvis. Thank you. That helps our tiny little channel grow here. Doug says thoughts on Phantom. I'll put that one on the list here. I got ALB, I got Phantom. For thoughts. Sub says, hello, happy Saturday. Well, hello, happy Saturday to you too. And there's Celinda. How's it going, Celinda? Glad to have you guys. We got a full house. We've got a party now. Let's get started. All right, I'm going to take a look at a few altcoins that are doing pretty good. I've got 3 that might be on a retracement, a good place to catch them, and I don't want to forget to go over them, some that we talked about. But let's celebrate some of the ones that are popping off right now. Some of the meme coins are starting to pop off, like Pepe. Get a nice little break. Do I still have that Pepe trade open? I think I closed it over here. It's a paper trading account. Pepe, where are you? Are you in the Bitcoin? Here, yeah, Pepe is still open. My Pepe trade that I opened up at how many zeros? 5 zeros and 858. Spot trade on its paper trade. Is that a billion? About a billion of them. There, it's up $17,000. Trade value, okay, it's $8,500 trade that's up 3x pretty much, 26,000. That's cool. If you wondered which you should have been in, altcoins or Bitcoin, I think this account right here kind of clarifies that clearly Bitcoin was the winner. It's mostly Bitcoin, $100,000 account that it now has $1.5 million in equity, $1 million profit, pretty much all done with Bitcoin. And very sparingly. I barely ever come over here and do anything with this thing. That's how easy it would have been if you just focused on Bitcoin. Just throwing that out there. Truth is hard. It hurts sometimes, but Bitcoin's outshone them all. Other than, you know, some lucky breaks you got from ones, but did it keep those games? You know, I mean, Bitcoin, clearly a winner. Peppy, I got you coming up to my target. Next target I got for you, 2886, and then I've got this little guy. I got it as a balloon line, but I got it marked as a 223.6 Fibonacci at just right at 30.95 is the actual thing. This is 4 zeros now. My position dropped to 0, so yay! Wish it was real. Yeah! But now we're down to 4 zeros. Nice move, Peppy. Keep on going. You can do it. Another one that's been doing pretty good lately is Turbo. Turbo just started the blast off. We're on the 1 hour chart. Looks impressive on the 1 hour. Let's zoom out to the 4 hour. Looks impressive on the 4 hour too. See that we broke out this falling channel that we were in. A good chance to go to the upside from there. We got a measure move target right there, 0.013. Not quite there yet. Still on our way to our targets. See if we got any more targets in here that we can take on the way up. Clearly the 786 we got rejected from. That's why it usually happens at those places. That's why we like to use them as targets, because that would have been a good place to get paid. I didn't mark it here. Should have. Sorry, I'm slipping on you. My bad. Was looking at that measure move, I guess, and just wondering when it would happen. Not really paying attention to the usual methods that we use all the time. There's another one right above it. There's some good places that you can get paid just so that you know, if you planned on that, this is one of our main strategies here, you know, you could have took profits there, and then you could be looking at buying back here or even lower if we come down lower. There's a chance we can come down lower. I'm just saying, if she got rejected at 786, we may have topped out. There's a potential that she's topped out right now, maybe deciding to work lower. Are there any other indications that might say that too? Probably best to look on the bigger time frames. 4 hour saying it's time for a little dumpy poo for Turbo. More than likely, it will just be a pullback and come back and retest on these lower areas, probably even as low as the breakouts. And that's one thing you got to consider when you get a breakout from the pattern. I don't think people talk about that enough. You always got a good chance to come back and retest the areas. And all the little areas, the highs that you might see on the way down there, and this is the one that we're testing right now, is here about 0.01. You can always do the old fib pull. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy. You do have to say the incantation, or you're just not going to have the road dogs. The same luck that Road Dog had. He's just bullshitting with y'all. Hey. Nobody pulled your chain, Sean. Right now, I'm just having a hard time getting to this. Just draw the line. All right, so these two areas right here make good places to try to catch it. Add to your bag, in my personal opinion. Let's get this Fibonacci off of there. That'd be 0.009. .001. I was trying to make that green actually, but that did not work. Peak starting to be a crowd favorite right now. We'll take a look at this on should we do KuCoin? Is that where we had it? Yeah. Still going strong, still touching the top of this trend line. I know when you're down here and you draw that trend line, you say, oh, come on, Road Dog, that's a stupid target up there. Until you realize, hey man, these suckers actually play out a lot of the times. And there we are. We came up to our first nailed it target. We nailed it once. I think we this is in 4 hours. Did we do this last night? I don't think we gave it a proper nailed it. I think we just nailed it recently. We still got another target coming in at 71 cents, and we've just now or today, nailed our first target. And this is an example of why we have these targets and how I try to use them. A lot of times you will get a bump up, a first bump up, get wiped out there. Your target, your limit order gets filled. It will then, fall back down, and it either fell down to 54 cents or as low as 58 cents. I don't know. You would have opportunity to buy a little bit more there, add to your position, and then, you got to see what she's going to do. She's going to roll over from here, because she could have, but no, she decided I'm going to keep on going up. And then we got another higher target up here at 71 cents. Beautiful. I loved it. Likes it. Want some more of it. Can't help making gains. Peak, I think, is going to do some things. I'm holding this one long term. I'm not trying to take profit or sell it at the moment. I think she's got a brighter future. So that's how I'm playing it. I will just add more if she comes down. She doesn't look like she wants to come down. She looks like she wants to do a little bit more damage there. So Peak is starting to turn out to be a hot one, a real world asset play. I kind of like it. We were actively participating, trying to follow it, get into it. I was building the bags down here in the low 20s. I hope that you guys were too. If you were, hey man, anybody in Peak? Let me know. Put some ones in the chats and stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put some 111s in the chat if you happen to be in Peak and would like to share that information. I think it's going to do good. I think we got in at a really good time there. Some other people were too scared. Well, I don't know. Well, it went up and went down. Well, you got to wait and for it to hop through some hoops and everything. You wait too long, and then, it's back up to where it started. You missed your goodbyes down here. I know some people don't always agree with that theory, but you have to be a bottom feeder, and sometimes it's good to be a bottom feeder. Be a catfish. Shut the hell up, Sean. I've got a peanut bag gallery over here. With a country bumpkin and a plunger rider, from what I hear. That is so unfair, Sean. I'm talking to HR. Alrighty. I'm spending all this time looking for this right here. We got to do this for the algorithm. I'm sorry. It seems like YouTube just loves this kind of stuff, and people like you to prove that you at least have some kind of thing. Consistency, or I don't know. We just copy it and we just paste it over in the group. Just say, hey man, this is what we did. This is the old vanity wall, and this is where it goes. We'll paste it over there and say, oh, what is this? This is a peak. This one's been making it over there several times. Nailed it! You gotta say it that way. Falsetto, squeaky voice, like a prepubescent teenager. Nailed it! Gonzo voice. You got to get that Muppet Gonzo. Nailed it! That's how you do it. If you don't have that, that's just you don't have the je ne sais quoi. You just don't have the. You may not have the talent for this business if you can't squeak it out like that. It's like, nailed it! That's the secret. We'll move on. Let's go to Jido. I'm not in Jido. I was, but I gave up on it. I said, I'm going to cut one. Here on my cut list. Here it is on Coinbase, going to $4. Don't I feel like the stupid idiot now? You get used to it. I get used to feeling like the stupid idiot. They got other coins that pump, because you can't catch them all, so don't be too hard on yourself. Different ways to look at this. I'm kind of steep. I actually look at it this way, and that's where I saw it. Other people, you can do is, they evolve over time, so you're not really too wrong if if you did this. You got 2 touches, 2 catches, and 3 on the other is what you need for a pattern. By Thomas Bukowski. That's the rules of the game for a pattern. If you didn't know, you need at least 3 touches on one side, 2 on the other to have a valid pattern. There you go. Well, the guru forget to say that. This is a shallow falling wedge, and they usually break out really nice, according to Thomas Bukowski. And I would say this is kind of like a diving board. The longer and more narrow that they are, the bigger the flippiness that you get. This one's doing pretty good. You're also in a big ass channel if you really want to break it down from the highs and the lows. And I would just honestly, what I'll do here, pull a fib from this high to this low. There's our targets there. I'm also going to pull up here. She's got a little bit more to do there. How well did you did pretty good. We're going to stick with this one. This is the overall move of the high to the very low. She just had a little up down in between there. Still, we were on a bigger time frame or something like that and didn't see all this detail, we would still have a high and a low, and that's what we do with our fibs. You can tune them in, you definitely can, but hey man, the bigger move is really the one that matters the most, my personal opinion. 457 is what's worth holding on to. Next target 457. But and then after this, we're going to go for the big boy target and find out what the big boy target is. Give me just a moment if you do a swing low to swing high, and you had an 886. Okay, yeah. We're going to stick with these guys for right now. With that deep of a retracement, it's now pull. Oh man, did you screw that up? You screwed it up, brah. With that low of a pull there, or a retracement there, the 886, it went all the way down there. It's highly unlikely we'll make a higher high on this first run up. Most likely, we're going to be coming up to the 786 or probably the 886 area. Take notes. There were alpha in that statement, so if you just make notes of that, you're picking up on the strategy. Just saying. Here's the weird thing. If I ever did want to do a paid course or a paid group or all that, what I would be teaching is the same thing that I'm doing here, and I would probably be doing it the same way, maybe a little bit more detailed and stuff for, you know, nitty-gritty questions and stuff, but which I would answer here too, actually. What the? I get the feeling that some of these people with some of these groups give you that feeling like, well, you can learn this, and there's a lot of other secrets that you don't know. There's this whole mountain of stuff that I know that you don't know, and that's the only way you're going to get access to it. And in truth, you know, they're putting out everything that they know basically to make this work. We got to put out what we know and what we see and what we work with, our strategies to hopefully be accurate. And if we're not accurate, then why are you watching us, right? You know, if we're always giving measure moves to some godforsaken upside, you know, oh, here's a measure move and break out to the upside. And you know, we got a new measure move every freaking day on everything. And do you ever know if they ever get hit or not? I mean, sometimes when they are, you definitely hear about it. When they don't, they just kind of disappear in the background or whatever, right? So, I mean, how accurate are those ideas? I mean, eventually we'll make our way up toward that way, but was that part of the move? Because that's what we're trying to predict, is something that's part of the move, not something that, you know, we can have ups, downs, up, down, and then finally get there 3 months from now and it's like, nailed it! No, it's got to be part of this move or it don't count. And anyway, that's how I look at it. Why are we putting targets up here if it's not going to hit? If we don't expect it to hit soon or something reasonable. They don't always. Don't get me wrong. Jido looks interesting, more upside. I think she's still got a little bit more move in her. If we're following this thing, I guess we need to get back to our basics here. We got a trend line right here. We got one hump, two hump. We should get a third hump out of this before she wants to do a little dumping up. That would be your Elliott 5 wave. It should fit into that. Let's see what Elliott says. Yeah. Oh, you're saying Elliott doesn't know where the 5 wave is going to be a lot of times. I'm just saying he gives up too early. I think she can still go up for another 5 wave. Elliott doesn't think so. He says she's about to give it up now. I disagree. This is when me and Ellie kind of butt heads. Oh, damn. Oh. You suck, Elliott. Damn. You need some you need to go to classes, man. Anger management or something. Go home. All right, let's move on. So I did 3 of my coins. Let's do one of your coins when you guys mentioned ALB. Okay, may have to go to Dex Tools. Check this one out. So you asked my thoughts on it, and I've got no thoughts on it because I'm not familiar with it. But we can look at the charts and see what it has. Alien base token. Oh, I like that. Well, that's catchy. That's cool. Alien. Oh, that's a cool logo. Well, that's some cool thoughts. We're on the 50-minute chart. That's too soon. Let's get to the daily. How long you been out? Alien base. Okay, here we go. So she's already pumping. You know what happens after they pump you? They dump you. That's just the way it is in life. Ain't no commitment out of these coins. Nope. They're just out there for your money, for real. We've lost a trend line. Now here's the scenario that I would look for. Usually when I lose a trend line, that's me saying, well, this is over. Well, that's it. You need to be taking profits, and for real, you should. She's already done what could be a retest for that, which means that she's coming down. And probably right back to this area, which should be about a 0.5, 0.618 area, somewhere through here. We'll grab our fib in a minute. But that's what we normally see, and she's already printing red candles, so that may be what she's doing. She could easily just decide not to. But usually in a bearish market, a lot of times we see them ride it up here underneath, and that's how we get that's one way, a really solid way to identify an M top, in my personal opinion, is because that's what's happening. You're losing the trend line, but you're still bullish, but just not quite getting above the last high, so you come up in the M top. You got your M pattern measure move, bring you down, all that stuff. But the big thing that would suggest it being an M pattern to the downside would be because it found resistance. It broke this trend line, found resistance up here on it. So that's a teaching moment. I just can't get freaking away from them. I've always got to mention all this stuff because there's so much bullshit on YouTube about stuff. Well, it's always a flag to the freaking upside, isn't it? Or some kind of weird ass pattern. You gotta, oh look, a shoulder head, and just things applied wrong. I see that happen a lot. I see some sloppy stuff out here. It's the whole reason I started my channel 2 years ago. I can't tell that I made a dent in the world with it, but hey, at least we got 1,600 beautiful people, almost, thereabouts. Getting closer, cross the fingers, after 2.5. Dang, I'm gonna be going on 3 years come March. Is it March, April? Yeah. I kind of feel bad now. I think, well, maybe you should give it up, because if you hadn't got over 2,000 people in 2.5 years. Honestly, I was growing fast. I was getting lots of subs when I first started because I was doing videos, but when I started doing the live stream so I could actually give out more information and get stuff, relevant, because this is really how you make money with current data, right? The subscriptions don't grow as much. Of course, I understand some of these streams turn into 2 hours. Fast forward. Okay, so this one, so what can it do? She's getting a pullback. Should be a healthy one, should be fine. We just pull our fibs up here. It should be, and what we want to look for is a 382. That would be cool. She starts hanging around here, wanting to bump up. That could be bullish, but normally what we would be looking at was somewhere a 0.5, 618 at this point in the market. This one's showing signs that the 0.5 will probably hold. So I'll put those two guys right there. Color you yellow so I know which one you are. Price label, where are you, price label? Price labels. Stop hiding. Why you always hide? Put a star on. Oh, we got a star on it now. 25 cents, 26 cents really, around 26, 27. First place to try to look to see where it's going to bounce. It could bounce. You could try to catch a falling knife, or a DCA if you want to call it that way and make yourself feel better. If you're playing it for a long time, she could do that and catch here. We'll have to see what it does. But she should be coming. She should be working on coming down just a wee bit. Let's also check out Phantom. My thoughts on Phantom: I like it. I want more of it. I need more of it. It's one that I lost. I had a nice little moon bag of it, and I lost it when our big dumps because I had some leverage on it. Been building another bag up, but I haven't made it back to the size of my previous moon bag, unfortunately. But here we are on Phantom at our 1.13 Fibonacci right here. Nailed it target. Nailing it. Because it's a nailed it target. That's what nailed it targets are supposed to do. They don't always, but man, it sure does feel good when they do. It sure does feel good when they do. And if you use Fibonacci in your strategy, I think that if you don't experience this in your trading career, if you're not like, that was cool. Can we do it again? Hell yeah, you can. Fibonacci. This is repeatable. Baby, this is repeatable. This is an awesome system. Love it. Love it. Perfect for this point in the market. Perfect. Let's come on now. Where are you, text box? One of these days, when I get some time, I'll get some good graphics and stuff put together and stuff. But until then, we're just going to go with the board algorithm satisfying. Nailed it. Nailed it. Or games on games. You gotta say stupid stuff like that too. Hey, that's pretty good. That was 63%. 65 sounds better. 64 looks a little bit more accurate. Let's take this little guy and put it over in the Mandy rooms. FDM. Can't even spell. That it. 60, was it 68 something? 64%, I don't know, 65% I think. 65% gains! That does vary from where exactly that you put it and exactly where you got in, but that was at one of our breakout areas. Truthfully, I think, you know, we were looking, I personally, I've been down here. So nice. Know what she's going to do. What she's got a good chance to get rejected, but she might also come back up to this next target. So we don't want to rule that out. She's playing red light, green light right here on Market Cipher, but money flow's still in the green. I know some things look like they might be coming down, and they might. This might be it, or it may not. Ichimoku Cloud says, baby, I'm ready to rock your world. I would be cautious of the falling volume with the rise in price. That means that this is starting to get a little bit tired, but we are on the daily time frame. Just want to remind you of that. That's a bigger time frame. She's got some moves. She could get it up here to 50 cents next. We'll put the nail it away and see if we can. This will be our new nailed it target. We're going to go for this one right here. So we can come back and play nailed it. Hopefully. If not, we come back and with the proper response is, you suck, road dog. We're losing the 9 on the 4 hour. Let's talk bad about it. We lost the 9 before. She bounces off the 21. We can still see that. There's still some hope for some upside here for Phantom. Why do you say that? Why do you even say stuff like that? You get my hopes up and then they drop. Because we got the 1 humpy and not even a 2 humpy. Where's our 3 humpy and a dumpy dump? I'm just asking. Elliot, what you got to say? Oh, screw you, Elliot. Oh, now you got options? Elliot says he can probably go up to 186. Here's our other target right here, this little white line that we got. Elliot also agrees. I got it as a trend line. I didn't have it as a Fibonacci, but it seems there's overlap, as often you will find in your TA systems, whether you're using trend lines or support and resistance or whatever, you will see overlaps in things, and I call those confluence, and I'm saying, oh man, we're all trying to buy the same t-shirt at the same price. On sale. It's like a Black Friday fight, is what it's going to be like. I like it. If she comes down, it's probably what we want to know, right? If she comes down, easiest way, looking at 125, somewhere through there. Wherever she touches the bottom of this trend line, there could be a little bit of wiggle room because there are some wicks over here that went through the line. So you're getting a pinch, you can pull it down in case she starts flirting with breaking it. But really, those candle bodies will give you basically everything you need to know. In my opinion, she looks like stochastics are reset here on Market Cipher, like they're trying to go up. Looks like she's getting ready to try to pop up there on the 4 hour. Do it, Phantom. Do it, baby. Yeah, 1 hour says, I heard what you said. I'm about to show you what I can do. And okay, let's do it. Let's stop talking about it and let's do it. Put some money on it. Put some money on it, Phantom. Put some money on it. Let's take a look at Moonwell, and we'll come back to the chat. Normally, I would try to knock out the news, but we don't do the news on the weekend, so we say, I think tomorrow night, Sunday, Layer GG will have some fresh news for us. Here we are on the small 1 hour time frame, and we have this little guy with a little W pattern going there. That broke up. That did very well. Went past the measure move. It hit its measure move, came back down with a flag, and then bounced on up. Pretty much, if you didn't take the crazy ass measure moves that you see some of these people putting on for a flag, if you actually took it for the leg that it was there, played it the way it was supposed to, came out pretty damn bitchin'. Even if you put it on top at the breakout, you would say, oh look, I nailed it with it. Well, maybe. put it on the bottom of it's what you're supposed to do, and that one came up nice. And if you took the big ass one, you'd probably be, well, watch it work out perfectly. And I have to eat my words here. You do it the way that they do it, and you're like, well, that didn't hit, and it came all the way back down here. You suck, Mr. Flag Chaser. Yeah, you don't hear that often. If it came back down to the actual way you do it, you still would have missed it. So taking a conservative measure move on your flags would probably be to your benefit rather than, you know, taking those big ass ones and then even stretching them out. Because I swear you see that happen. They'll take a move and, well, no, it's up to here. And rest assured, whenever it hits here, even after it stopped out and did whatever else, it's like, look, we nailed it right over here. We're there, we made money, and where's where we make all the gains? You too crazy, y'all. You too crazy. Didn't you just say that earlier? Yes, I am learning how to work this algorithm. She never did come back in this juicy buy spot. No, you suck, Road Dog. You suck. You just suck. Let's smartest thing to do on Moonwell is to zoom the freak out right now, unless you want to be a flag chaser. Don't be a flag chaser, and those flags do not always play out. The last one especially, and you never know when the last one will be, because you are not zooming out and looking. They don't zoom out and look, they just chase the flag. This is actually really nice. We got the old megaphone, and I know it's crazy. Check this. Y'all gonna laugh at me now. You're talking about the flag chasers, and you're doing this megaphone pattern with the crazy moves. And I'm like, yeah, but let's see which ones work out better. That is an idea. She's a little flaky with. There we go. There's some more touches. That might work. I know, call me crazy. We're going to dot this one. That's not the real move I'm trying to look at. What we got? We used just a little bit more of an advanced technique here. It's not really either a simple technique. You want to do measure moves, do it this way. We're taking a whole Fibonacci here. We got a 618, beautiful 618 retracement. We're in the freaking bull market. We got such a high probability that this guy is going to make the most beautiful AB equals CD pattern look you ever freaking seen. You will take that measure move and you will not freaking touch it. You will not move it. You will not change the angles, and don't do nothing. That's a measure move because you're measuring. Why do you want to screw it up when you go make your mark? Don't build my house. Don't come work on my house. If that's how you do your carpentry, you suck. Right here, 414, baby. Right there. You even get a little bonus target on this guy at the 618 area. Boom, 15.4 cents. And 17.5. No flags were involved with these targets whatsoever. No, well, yeah, technically you do actually do it the same way you would do a tree flag pattern, for real. Wellness, Moonwell, Moonwell. I don't know if the only way she could touch this trend line at this point is if she went kind of straight up there, wouldn't it? Don't know that that's going to happen, but do you see those? Those are our next biggest targets. Now, shorter term targets. We're at the 618, getting ready to blast through it. The next one up is going to be 9.9 cents. Shorter term targets. Oh man, they're getting really tight in there. We're close together. These are your shorter term targets. $0.99, 10.5 cents, 12.89. Again, I'm looking for this guy. Moonwell. I like it. What are we doing in the big picture? Don't forget about the big picture. There's going to be some headaches somewhere right around here, though. This red line is going to come into play. That's a 1.27 based on this move right here. And I can see that that's going to be the big first headache. Alrighty, let's book it. about that Degen coin? She been having a good day. Oh, look, we had a trade set up that's still doing A-okay. Let's move her over to the side, keep our target lined up with that yellow line. Our target is 0.04. Doing nice on Degen. Let's go to the 4 hour and see how she's doing. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Nice little bounce. She's found support here. That was what we were wondering. Is she going to find support here? Is she going to break back in? Most people would not be looking at this way. I just want to point this out. We got this by doing this. We just came down, respecting these angles here, finding a channel that we're in. We copied that, put it up here. Look, oh, there's a channel right where she's coming down to. She looks like she's finding support there. Hope she don't break back into that bad boy, because this move will probably be over and coming down here and pace me lower. She did not. She did the opposite. Boom, there we go. Another way would have been to pull your fibs. Swing high to swing low. I pulled it from the impulse move there. Actually, I mean, the rule of the game is to pull it from the bottom. You're not measuring up very nicely with the fibs at all, to be honest with you. It is not. That's the best one. That's the whole bottom of this move. That would work. Normally I'll be looking here, though, to be honest with you. For just this move. Normally, I am taking the whole move into account. Let me make that clear. When I pull a fib, I want to go from bottom to high, and she don't mesh up too good, but she caught the 0.5. That's good. Now that opens us up to a 2.0 area, which I don't even have marked up here, so that's way on up there that she could be going. So we got those targets in mind. We'll revisit that area, and there'll be some more confidence. Right now, we got this area at 4.2 cents. That's not hit. We're at 2.1 cents. That'd be doubling up. Looks like a pretty good play. I've been in this one for a while here. So yeah, that makes a good profit target for me too. Let's go see what you guys are talking about now. Linda says, Pepe! Oh, we did. We looked at it. We're sitting here writing it down. I forgot I already looked at it. You're so stupid right now. Maddie Ghost, what's up, ding ding? Hey, what's up, Maddie? Oops. Did you get my request for Land Wolf on ETH? I did not. Let's go. Let me go ahead and do that now. We'll come back to this. Land Wolf. It's on ETH. I've had some of this. I think I played this on base. They have it on base. Land Wolf on ETH. Ethereum. Looks like we got, I'm guessing it's this one. There's several of them, but it's not there. There it is. Okay, she's doing good. She's doing something after all these days of being down in the gutter net. She's been down here and she's starting to move. If she's going to move, she can pump. So she's not dead. This is actually what a lot of position traders like. They like the big flat things. And it's got roundiness too. If you're really zooming in and stuff, it's actually a rounded bottom. It's not really all that flat. We're just zoomed out really much. Nice, actually. She may get a pullback, but this is a great place to be DCA into it. Looks like she's got out of her little accumulation zone. Let's kind of just measure where she is. Let's see, she was up here in May. Took a hellacious drop down there. Okay, we're out of 382. We're out of the accumulation zone was here. Out here. If not, she could drop back down to this 2766 area, retest that. That's like our worst case scenario right now that I'm seeing. But right now, she looks like she's trying to finish this curve and continue parabolic. Next target's going to be 50, 60, 74. But really, for real, I would just, if she's at a bottom and she's been doing this and rounding, I mean, when it's her time, she's going to make the big move. So I would hold off. I would give this one some breathing room for real. She's just now getting started, but she's probably made some good gains already, even on these short moves. Let's see how big of a gain. Let's say from here where these red candles are. It doesn't even tell me, but I'm sure it's quite a bit. With this is doubled up from here to there, so you're making good percentages from every move. It'd be a nice about a 20%, 25% gain up to 0.5. Or decimal 9 zeros and 5. I think it's looking good. You make the most money if you're patient with it. And honestly, I would look for it to get back to its March highs. For me personally, I wouldn't think about selling it until we got back there. It's got to come back there to confirm that we can get past it. That's its main goal right now, is to get to this, what is it? 9290, that 9,000 area. So about twice from where it is now. Or more than twice. I mean, Awadi says, hey boss, any good trades to take right now? I'm trying to find some. If I come across some setups, I'll definitely post them and point them out. There were a couple earlier that we went over that I thought looked pretty juicy. Some that I'm already happen to be in. Good brown gravy. How's it going? I've been considering Friend as my last major position. What's your crystal ball say? Friend. Let's see if we got it over here. Oh, you are? Okay. COINEX has got you. Okay. Oh. Let's zoom out. Nice. Nice turnaround. You're on the daily. Okay, so you just asked me about a coin that might be a good one to get in. I mean, this one's just now starting to turn around on the daily chart. She came down from her bottom. She's gotten above the 200 moving average, coming down for a retest, and now starting to work her way back up. So she's breaking out basically a few candles after a breakout. Nice move to the upside here. It's still early to get in on this one, my personal opinion. Even though she is starting to get out, I think this one looks good. You got your buy signal here on the daily with the 50 crossing the 200 moving average. Ichimoku Cloud's ready to party. MACD is getting ready to flip here on the daily. Daily's saying, yeah. You got all your buy signals here on the daily. Here on the 4 hour, she's starting to break. What the hell? $15-minute, what are you doing? You going to give us a... Holy crap. Pardon me for a moment. Son? Go ahead. Oh, hell. Hell yeah. Woo, baby. That's not Sean. That's Sean. Hell yeah. Degens got the phone. Woo, Degens got the mic. Degens got the mic. Degens got the microphone. Degens got the microphone. Sean, control yourself. I'm going to FOMO. I'm FOMOing right now. I got permission to FOMO, and I'm going to, shh, don't tell him. I'm going to sell some. I got to sell this. Oh, do we got any dry powder over here? You're supposed to be putting that on an exchange, but oh, you forgot to send that. Oh, it's done now. Yeah, buddy. Woo-hoo, friend. I'm. Oh boy, look at me. Who said that? Good brown gravy. Oh, good brown gravy. Thank you very much. Woo, baby, friend. I know it's high. I like to buy the tops though. I like to buy high and. Oh, you don't cost me nothing. The road dog pays all the bills around here. I just get to keep all the profits. Friend. Buy high and sell higher is what they say, right? Ooh, that's the DGN way. Ooh, baby. It's looking at all those zeros. What? Whoa. Oh, I'm going to go in. $100 right now. Oh! Did we get it? Get it. Did we get it? I just did y'all notice on here for ST? Is ST's going to be delisted or something? Was that it? Is it SD or ST? What the hell? Is Friend going to be? Wait a minute, Friend ain't one of them going to be delisted now. Is it? There's something. It's got an ST on it on COINEX. That means they might be delisting it soon. So, shoot. And I already lost $3. What the hell? What the hell? I want a refund. Can I get my... Are you going up? I need you to go up. Give me my $3 back, please. You got an ST, meaning you might get delisted here soon. Something ain't jiving up with them. According to COINEX ST special treatment rules, this crypto is pending a strict review. I hit it. I clicked it so I could read it. May face special treatment and be marked as a risk warning. In this case, when a project violates certain COINEX ST rules, there will be an ST label displayed on the crypto information and trading pages, pending for a strict review during an observation. I'm tired of reading. Blah, blah, blah. But I bought it. Wow, Degen. Wow, Degen. Go up. Make me, I want to pick out my land. I want a polka dot Lambo. I want a polka dot Lambo. Oh, shoot. Here he comes. Gosh darn it. He gonna make me get off now. See you guys. It's got good to meet you, though. Wait. Tell him to Degen more often. He's got a stick up his butt, just like Habib. Ha! Did you hear that, Habib? Ha! Clearly, that's not my face. This is someone else's face. Oh, don't show me to your girlfriends. That's the girlfriend stealer right there. That's the face. That's the old girlfriend stealer. I can lick my eyebrows. Women love that. Jeez. Okay, wait. All right. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Let's, God, crazy. Friend, are you going to do something? So Friend has an ST warning on COINEX. Now, one thing that's interesting when they put those little labels on there, I noticed that on KuCoin, they would do something similar to that on COINEX. They usually pump for a little bit after that, but you got to keep an eye on them because they might just disappear and they quit trading, and then you're stuck with the coin that, you know, what do I do with it now? So let's find a little bit more information because Sean put my profit over here, but the chart does look good. I'm just going to quick do a quick target. I would moonbag this one as soon as I could just because of that. We're at 2409 is what I got right now. 3826 area will be our measure move for the AB equals CD. This was February. Oh, you did in February. And that would take us up to this, to that area here. Yeah, I like that. Actually, I want to take that. We'll just go with that area there. We'll do it this way. I think that would be the best way to play this little guy. I would go with all these fibs. That 0.5 comes right underneath all this. That'll be an area that's got to fight. Every one of these fibs looks beautiful. And every one of these fibs is a big come up, I bet, too. Let's measure the profits on this little guy. This one should have some good profit. Look at that. 77% to the next target. Right up here to the next one was 127%. 618 gives you 172%. Right up here to the 786er, we got 233%. I think this one looks golden for a nice. It's a higher risk little kind of it is a higher risk little play because the COINEX might delist it. It could get delisted, but she might pump a little bit before it does. And I say taking profits out of every one of these little guys and got it. Kind of weighs out that risk, in my personal opinion. Probably how I'm going to play it. Before I forget, I'm going to actually set me a limit order so I don't get stuck holding the bag here. I'm going to play this one for a trade. I don't know enough about it for any kind of longer term thing, but I do like the setup. Friend, set my so something like this, I get my targets just like this. What was that, 63067? Yeah, I just set a limit and forget it, walk back and get paid one day. 67, what is it? And I want to sell half my bag right there. Oh, snap. That's a good profit. That's more than, yeah. And I'm going to, call me crazy, I'm going to sell half of what's left over here at 78.88. 78, half of what's left, because you never know. You never know. You never know. So my rule is, no, I'm not selling it all. Not selling it all, because she might do something. I might have to decide to build something on this. So by the time it gets there, I have made a lot more profit than what I had bought in. God willing that we actually get up there. Hey, good brown gravy. Thank you for bringing that one up, my friend. Awesome. Let's give some appreciation. Nice. Happy says, nailed it. Madigo says that was funny. I don't know what it was, but okay. CTSI, anyone? The famous grifter measure move. Oh, that measure move is... I have heard some of the craziest things talked about on that. It's an OCD thing, though. I've heard that mentioned several times for years. It turns out to be like an OCD thing. So, with this measure move, well, you would think it would try to make it more accurate or something by doing it, right? But I mean, he says that this moving it over, you see him take a measure move, and then he's got to move it. He's got to move it. Always got to move it. Always got to move it. And a lot of times it's up, and a lot of times it's to the book map target. As you'll see, there's no measure, there's nowhere where he could have pulled that measure move. There's nowhere. And suddenly he's got a measure move that's bigger than the, you know, it can be crazy. That measure moves were a big insight for me in this market. I mean, that gave me a take profit target. And you want your you want a system that gives you accurate take profit areas, right? Right? You want your trades to work out the way that you plan them, right? And I just believe you can I've only gotten good luck or the consistency that I have in these things by being picky on my measure moves and stuff like that, not being sloppy with them, you know, making sure they're there and not moving them around. And I don't know, it blows my mind when I see other people how they interpret this as, well, I guess it's just a guesstimation. I guess we could probably get. And I'm like, no, dude, some of this stuff works out pretty dang good if you're, you know, go by the rules of Thomas Bukowski anyway. Is what I found. We were supposed to do something. Cartesi, CTSI. Got this. What are you doing down here? You made a low. Did you make lower? Did you go lower? No, you did. Looks like a possible triple bottom down here. Maybe. The keyword for that was bottom, and she's still in bottom territory. Where did you pick out? Oh, this is March. This was March, and then this was last cycle. Okay. Well, let's do the big ass analysis first. Can't you get back to these areas? She hit about 170 at least twice, right? Sitting at 23 cents. That sounds like a pretty good come up right there. Not too bad, not too shabby. Swing high to swing low. Now you see right above this peak is our 236 area. Makes a great little target right there, 48 cents. And I'm still going to go with this 618 for the sweet target right there at $1.10. Now, shorter term. This was the March high. We'll play off of that one. Swing high to swing low. And so now she's struggling with our second little step here, the 386. When she gets past that, we'll start looking at 32.49, 32.5 cents. She got to get past that. She may not just yet. But, well, I don't know. Let's see. Here on the daily, you got your buy signal, 50 crossing the 200. Let's see, we got an 800, 600, and 300. They are all in the right direction. So we got strength for up, and we just got to get our normal moving averages to cross them, and they're starting to. That's kind of cool. Might get lucky to come back down to 20 cents there, but she's got a curve there. She looks like she's getting ready to do something. I would expect some kind of little pullback somewhere. I'm trying to figure out, are we going to get it here? She should get rejected here, but it may not be a very, very steep projection or correction. I'd pull my fibs out. I'd be looking at the 236 and 382 areas here. Most notably the 382s. I think that's the one that's going to come into play. She might lose it, come down a little bit, and then continue up. Let's draw a trend line. Yeah, that could happen. That could definitely happen. And then from here to there. So if she's going to be really, really bullish, she would probably kind of wick down to this one and then keep on bouncing. I doubt that happens, but she does look like she's in the first stages of a parabolic run. That would happen in a parabolic run. And if she's like just shooting off now. But it could also still come back down here and be just fine. This is our second trend line. If she loses this one, I'm actually going to be looking at the bottom of this trend line. Yeah, and probably right around this other area that we just cleared out. My personal opinion on Cartesi there, and she's looking good, nice rounded. This one could come up and it'll probably peak up through here somewhere in this area and come back down, make another low like this, shoulder, head and shoulder, or you know, something like that. Which that's actually legit. That could be what it's doing. Inverted head and shoulders are great. They're just not great when you look at them on the top. They're for bottoms. They're when the reversal is happening on a bottom. That's what they're for, inverted, the upside down ones. I'd say a lot of these 1 minute chasers and stuff, they're just they're throwing some wild ideas out there. It's going to get a lot of people wrecked. Not playing these things right, or putting some bad habits into new people. That's what I don't like. Putting some bad habits. It's supposed to be putting some good habits in, because your whole trading journey is to weed out all the bad habits. That's what makes you successful. You got to identify all these bad habits, and you got to work at cutting them out and changing them. And so when I start seeing somebody that's supposed to be a guru teacher or whatever teaching, and they teach bad habits, and I can't stand by and not say something about it, you know, and see people get wrecked. I mean, the only thing is nobody's going to hear, but you guys, and hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully you guys can see the same things that I see, and I'm not the only one out here hallucinating. I know I'm not, because the other traders that know this game can also see what I see. That's why it's important to learn, I think, some basics of technical and analysis. Get the basics down, so at least you got a good idea when somebody's just blowing some smoke up your ass, because they like to blow some smoke here on the YouTube sometimes. Sometimes you catch them saying something just to try to look smart, and they don't even have an idea, just so that they can come across as authoritarian. I know the stuff. Dude, that's ballsy. But most of the people, I do want to say this, most of the people I see on YouTube are good and are, do have a solid system and are trying to share that and teach it. Some of them might have some paid groups too, or some courses, and that's fine. I see, God, blame it. Sean, it seems like we have this conversation every freaking stream. Did they get old? Why do we do this? I get tired of having this conversation. I really do. Peanut. What's Peanut doing? Peanut's still in our nice little trade setup right here to the upside. Got a target sitting here. Let's move this little beautiful trade setup, which is... Oh, she got hit. Snapdragons. It worked. I'm not in this one. But she did get hit. She got nailed. She got nailed for 36% gains. Yeah. Let's back that little baby up there where she was originally. That was it. Oh, look, nailed it. Oh, you screwed it up, Sean. I'm trying to pull this over here. We got to get our, we got to do the algorithm thing. Nope. Nailed it. 36% gains. Hey, somebody thumbed me. Peanut. Nailed it. What was it? 38% gains. All right, Peanut, let's get all this off of here. So we're through with this. We can clear this out and take a more serious look at Peanut. We still got high to lows. That's still in play in 192. There's one really good target I'm looking for, since we're going to have to kind of fight our way up there. $1.78. That one is also, it's just right in the middle of the zone. Personally, I think 195 is the one that's worth hanging out for. But hey, man, you do you. This is your strategist. I just tell you what I see. You looking on your own charts and see what you see, and maybe we see something compatible, maybe we don't. Always go with what you see. For real. Always go with what you see. Don't go with what I see or anybody else sees. Go with what you see. You're the one who got to pay the price for it. Swing low. Swing high. A 1618er. We've already got it. Oh, shoot. We've already done it. Okay. 343. Peanut is the nailed it target. All right. Can we hold this in hopeful thinking? Manifest it into being. We're going to manifest it into being. We're just going to go ahead and claim our nailed it. Because I need some place to park it. I just need some place to park it. May not hit. I don't know. If it doesn't, you tell me I suck. You suck, Road Dog. Wow, we got some chat action going on in here. 22 beautiful people hanging out with me. Thank you so much. Strega says, saw time springing up, teasing us. She was looking a little bit. Decred was looking better too. I thought it was up like at $23, $24 today. Time up at $27 today. Pretty cool. Guys, if you don't mind, I'd like to just take a few minutes just to kind of screen through some coins and just, show you how I screen. I'd like to zoom out. Maybe I should wait a minute before I do that. I want to take a look at time. A little bit more of a serious look at time. We're looking at what? How long have you been there? Apparently, at some point I pointed out $50, and it looks like if I got an arrow pointing to it, I must be expecting it to hit there. $36, $50. Oh, that's where I'm gonna try to finally moonbag my bag. I have never moonbagged it yet. I missed my opportunity. Decred, one we were talking about, is one of my dark horses. Up at $21, got rejected at 23 at the 618, getting a little bit pulled back. That's normal. She might even come back down to $16 again. Could be on the radar for Decred. All the moving averages are hanging down here too. It's a great area to retest. Nice little pump. Makes me sad when you go down though. It does. I'm just saying. Let's jump out to the daily. I got on the 12 hours now. She's feeling a little top heavy there. Needs to take a little break. Decred. Dogecoin's at 47 cents. Still coming up to a nice hefty resistance area there at 49 cents. Will she get past that? That is a 618 Fibonacci pull right there. She might. I'm just it's hard to say. If she does, it's good. If she does, we're looking for 62 cents. If she doesn't, then we're looking back, at about 40 cents, 41 cents. So that's kind of the choices that we got here, in my personal opinion, at the moment. We got Rune coming in at $7.17. Still has not hit this $8 target. That $8 target's been eluding me all freaking year long, other than when it hit it over here. I was hoping it would do it back in May, but it did not. It disappointed me and dropped on my ass and made me think, oh my God, you suck. But that's where we got. It should be heading now. Should be headed up there. If she could blast through it like she did before, I would hope that would happen. That would make my bags feel a lot more excited and touch $9.55 again. Yeah, baby, make that number go up. Pay daddy. Pay daddy. Litecoin sitting at 133, busted through this 129 resistance area. That was our accumulation zones. Congratulations, Litecoin. Looks like you're coming up in the world. Next target on the works would be right around 183, 184. She could just blast on, seriously, she could blast on, just like she blasted up here before 270. She might do it. She might do it. She's out of her zone. If you want to look at this, whether this is some weird freaking head and shoulders, which is not. It's not. Triple bottom. Yeah, it classifies as a triple bottom for real. You got 3 bottom touches. Well, this one's not quite made it as low as these two. It was like an inverted. I don't know what's going on. Put my shoulders up there. I don't know. Oh. But I'm upside down. Now for a top, those are pretty cool. They have a pretty. They have some better results than your head and shoulders for real. I mean, they've got a measure move, but even after that measure move, there's some more action that usually comes from these guys. I mean, they make some pretty nice strong reversals. So we can probably see some nice uppity upside out of Litecoin and even get back up here to 333. 333! Oh my God! That only happens here on this channel. 333. Oh, that's like they just put that target there waiting for me. Oh my God, 333. Oh, we're special, everybody. We're special because we can see numbers that repeat themselves. Anyway, moving on. Solana, 238. 290 is the target I've got up here. This little dotted line that I believe is, that should be a 113 Fibonacci right there. Let's double check that. Oh my God, look at that beautiful cup. That could be a cup and handle. That really could be. It's kind of lower on the lip here. So we got that a little bit lower. But she did flag out. Crazy enough, as a bigger cup and handle falls, there can be cup and handles within cup and handles, if that makes sense. My biggest definition of a cup and handle is price has to rise into that first lip. If it does not, I do not call it a cup and handle. Cup and handles are continuation patterns. If you identify them correctly, meaning this should continue up. And that's one hellacious continue uppiness. And that's why you want to look at a nice big ass, slowly forming cup and handle. And that's what you want to look into the cup and handle, in my personal opinion. Otherwise, you're just seeing them everywhere you look. To the upside, to the upside, to the upside. One of these days, you won't be the boy that cried wolf. I'm just saying. You're being too harsh. Somebody's got to, Sean. Gosh darn it, somebody's freaking got to. Take the measure move. From a sloped cup and handle. That could get tricky. They're better when they're even. They play out better when they're even too, or have the best playouts according to the dates. But you put this you don't put it at the breakout, you actually put it at the other lip. The measure move goes to the other lip. And then that's where you draw your target, $432. Will it nail it? I would hope so. If we're going to do this correctly, I expect some, gosh darn it, let's prove it. Put our nuts out on the chopping block and see if they survive. Target up there. Gosh darn it, I'm rolling with it. Let's do it authentically and see what happens. Let's make a note just so we know what the hell's going on, because I will forget. Authentic. Measured move for a cup and handy. A handy. That's what I got. The other people really, when they do a cup and handle, they're just doing a flag. They're just doing a flag. That's why I call them flag boys. Everything that they do is basically it's always a flag to the upside. For real. If you peek it out, is that all? Yeah. Pattern trading by the man who wrote the book on pattern trading, Thomas Bukowski. Fortunately, there is also, I mean, if you don't want to buy the book on Amazon, man, I need to get a link for that. Or get the free PDF that's available on the internet. Might be in some various trading groups or free trading communities out there. I don't know, maybe even in mine, they're available. Or you can go to thepatternshot.com. It's a free site, totally free website. Looks like this right here. A lot of people don't like it because it looks like it was created in 1980. Probably was. I don't know. Now copyright 2005. I don't think he's updated it since 2005. But all this information, all this alpha is there free. Free. You don't have to pay $99 a month for it. It's out there for free, and it's more accurate than what you would get on the $99 a month subscriptions. I'm just telling you. That's just my take on the market. That's what works for me. Could work for you too. But they don't value stuff that you give away for free. Keep hearing that. We were in the chat, man. How's the chat going? What are you guys? Doge is pumping. Cat whip bag. Ready to pump. Everything looks like it's ready to pump. She only pumps when I sell. Is that time? It always seems like we get some coins like that. I think XYO. I think it pumped after I said, you know what? I think I want to get out. I think I did. I think I got out of that bag. Did I? And then I think it pumped right after. I was like, yeah, I've only had, I think I've had that bag since last cycle. It was just a little moon bag that I had. Or maybe it was like at a couple years ago. I found I had an opportunity to moon bag it, and then it never did crap until after I saw my moon bag, I think. Ben Dog, I never even heard of that. Breaking out. Gotta watch out for Joe. His show's running as long as yours, Road Dog. I'm not. Oh man, it's already an hour 22. Jeez. It's easy to get caught up, man. This time goes by quick, especially when you go to charts, and I get lost in the charts, man. I could probably do this for hours and hours. The narratives on this could grab attention. Man, I'm way behind in the charts. Oh, aliens. Let me see if I can speed through the chat here. Megaphone chaser, you told on me. Man, I was going to buy some apple water. Was it Saturday? I ended up buying something else. I was going to have an apple water night, because that stuff's really good. But they didn't have any. But what they did have was some Crown Royal Peach. And I got that, and it tastes really good. But I was like, I don't feel anything. Nothing's happening. I was like, I don't know. It's for some reason. Sometimes when I drink, nothing happens until like an hour later, and then it hits me all at once and go, ah! But I'd sit and drink and just feel normal, and then it hits me later. And then sometimes it just gets me as like, I don't know. My body does alcohol weird. I think it's one of those native genes that's somewhere in the DNA. I think Miro might be trying to break a weekly trend. Let's see. I noticed that it was up. A weekly trend? She's above the non-moving average. I think it looks... Here, let's... Well, we got targets. I won't do that. That's measurement. Yeah, that's legit. Yeah, we got the pollen wedge thing and everything, but... You also got your AB equals CD. Oh, you got an 886. We're looking at that 786 retracement. I think we already did it. I think we already did all this. Yeah. These targets right here. 37 cents would be one of the nail it. Tighten it up. I really think that we could be seeing 36 cents out of Miro. This one's a good one too, right here at 29. We got a measure move at 31. But yeah, she looks good. 9 across the 21 moving average there. Just going to take her a little time to get her engine started there and warmed up. Wind's been going up today too, right? Stricker says, yeah, it always goes ham when I don't get more. Celinda says, Shib is pamping. Floki was pumping too. I noticed it. Floki's on my list actually. But I got a lot of meme coins on here I didn't even get to. Let's see, we did Pepe, we did Turbo, we did Peak, Jido, Moonwell. I think we did Degen. We did Peanut. Let's see, the other ones I got on my list I was going to go through that are doing good. They're all meme coins too, so memes are starting to pop off. Moonding, Floki, Act 1, Book of Meme, and Popcat. They're all doing pretty good. Shiba, did you nail my target on the weekly? What are you on? Oh, did you just nail it? You've been nailed it. You nailed it 3 or 4 times. You just hadn't been able to get past that 618. That's when the 618 makes such a good target, because sometimes you just can't get past it. And now I can't, if I stretch that over there, I want to mess up my line. I don't want to mess up my line. Draw another line. You're a genius. That'll work. That didn't work. You're a stupid genius. Boom. That didn't work either. Road Dog, do you even know what the hell you're doing? Shut up, John. Be quiet. Oh, look, we can do a nailed it again. Didn't you already do a nailed it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's the target. It has been all week. Still a great time for a nailed it. Don't ever miss it. So don't ever miss a nailed it opportunity, I guess. I swear we did this one. Did we? Nailed it. We nailed it 6 times. That makes no freaking sense. Nailed it. Point an arrow to it so the blind can see. What does that mean? I want to do this because I like to race after I do a lot of times. This is Shiba. Still sticking with the targets. 618, and we got this one and that one. This one's a measure move right there. Honestly, when I do this, I like to race. I do. Where'd you pull back to, babe? Swing low to swing high. Oh, yeah, 786 mostly. Got to color code them so I know what I'm looking at when I come back to my charts. 0.00003809. We're at 3289 now. I think we can definitely get that a little bit higher. If we're going to make a higher high, this is the first one I'm looking at. Kind of as steep as we got. I'm doubtful that we make it up there the first run, but you know, who knows? We could. Keep in mind also, you got this big guy over here, and this one's the one that really rules the roost and decides where we're going to go, and there's the sweet spot right here. And here. For the bigger move. You got patience to wait for it. For a bigger target, for a bigger play someday. 56 is what my actual line is. Brackets Adventure says, Master Friend is a guy who has a crypto channel. I think it's his coin. Oh, he has his own channel? I'd like to see what he does. Or on how he explains things and everything. And see his style. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'd like to see his little style of teaching. He seems a lot more knowledgeable than who he works with. We'll put it that way. And then you gotta, I'm shocked that the other one, I'm sure he's picking up some things. I've seen some improvements, and I think it's coming from really Master Friend. For real, I think that's where the improvement's coming from. These fumbles make me mad. Missed on 1600. What? Self-fulfilling rules? You know, I don't know. Patterns, maybe, I don't know. There's a frequency to this market. There really is. And the Fibonacci just, I really don't think the Fibonacci is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I don't know. I don't look at it that way, but it doesn't matter. It does work, and not just on this, but in everything else in life, it seems. But your bots and algorithms are always going to respect that Fibonacci. They just will, because it does work. And whether that's a self-fulfilling prophecy or not, I don't care. It works. Please start time. It looks ready. Okay, we already did that. Hopefully you saw that. I'm just late on the chat. That's all it is. I'm way late. Elf dog tonight. What? I have not found an elf. We do have the snowman, though. Joe says, did a 2.5 hour show. It's a lot easier than you would think, man. It really is. I saw you on earlier. I thought it was, oh, well, I think I did catch your 2.5. You didn't just complete it, right? Somebody in chat almost made it sound like you just completed it. But I did see you on one that had been going on for a while earlier that I caught. I thought it was the Army Piper one, I think. Scario says, can we peep at dominance? Did we not look at it earlier? We may not have spent much time on it earlier. I did brush through that stuff. Bitcoin dominance is, she's still on a downtrend, man. I'm just watching these moving averages like on this bigger time frame. And they're starting to curve, and the smaller ones definitely have, but still. What's it going to take for this 100 across that 200? What's it going to take for this 50 to cross that 100? I'm not seeing those happen yet, which means that there's still a lot of momentum up and to the right, which makes me think still that I don't think this is going to be a super, super big retracement, like a full-blown altcoin season that maybe some people are hoping for. I may be wrong. Maybe we take our time over the next few months or something, and we come back up. You know, that would suck to come back up and then roll over, come back up. You know, maybe we zigzag down. You know, three humps or 3 humps and then a pump or something. But these moving averages are, you know, they're going to affect the levels here. Give it areas of support. So I'm curious. You're already seeing where she's getting some bottoming out signals here. The stochastics are buried on the daily. Even your RSI is down to 20, so at any time she could just decide, you know what? I don't like it down here. I'm going back up north and turn right around. I don't see any signs of it happening just yet, other than just indicators are blasted down. Here's a green dot on the 4 hour saying, hey, I got a higher high there. Could be turning around here at that daily 360 moving average area. That could be what we're seeing right now. That's the scenario that we talked about. Now, if that happens, then, well, I mean, we had a nice little altcoin rally. That's basically what it would be. Bitcoin would start regaining dominance if it comes back up. Altcoins would either trade sideways or maybe... normally, when Bitcoin goes up, they'll bring the altcoins with it. It's just that when Bitcoin goes down, they go down, and the Bitcoin goes back up. They just don't usually go back up to the same place that they were. That's what we normally see. We might go back into that situation again. But right now, Bitcoin goes up, altcoins go up with it, right, and Bitcoin falls down or goes sideways. Altcoins still keep going up or stay same, and then, you know, now we're getting an uptick with our altcoins as long as the Bitcoin dominance is coming down. This weekend, it will probably still come down a little bit, I'm guessing. Right? Maybe not. I don't know. We would need it. It's better for us if it does come down, but it's starting to look like, man, here on the 1 hour, she's starting to gain that, trying to gain that 9-moving average, doing some of the first signs. To me, I think she's going to try to slowly gain her support here and try to make a little U-turn. And what we experienced last week in the 4th, was it the 4th and 5th of December? We got a little dump of altcoins when it spiked back up there. Wasn't too horrible though, but MITI Energy says crypto is a black hole for global liquidity. I agree. Warthog Thunderbolt, can you take a look at AVAX? Sure can. It's hanging around $51 right now, calming down a little bit. Well, I think we looked at this earlier. Did we look at this earlier tonight? I can't remember if I went through it or not. She started out in this trajectory, then went up on this one, and now we are retesting that. It looks like she might have hit her. Where was that little guy? Oh, she didn't quite nail it. She did come down, didn't quite get the little area that I had at 47 exactly. She got down to about 49. If she loses this trend line and she's getting it might be in trouble doing it. Let's see what Elliot's saying. You think so, Elliot? Elliot thinks she's working on losing this trend line to eventually come down. If this holds, then we're looking at 61. It could hold. If we count possible three pumps and then our dump, that scenario could play out. But if this one counts as our 3 humps, then maybe not. We could pull our old fibs out. I find them to be pretty darn trustworthy. And I would be looking at this 382, about $43 if we get a, for a steeper pullback. It may take it a minute to do that. Hold in there. Let's see what you got on the daily. Indicators are feeling a little topped out, but man, you still got that money flow deep in the green. Deep in the green and still pointing up. Stochastics are coming down on the daily, giving us, and they broke a range. Okay. She is tired. She is tired. We got rising price and we got falling volume, so it's likely we lose this trend line. I'm just going to say, or it's likely that we lose that trend line and get a little bit of a pullback. And this area about $43 to $45 right through there would be a good place, but it may take it all week to get there. It may be a real slow burn to get down there. Overall, things look good. Now, I do want to point this out. The Ichimoku Cloud on the daily says we're good for the long haul. So just a little correction and then start working our way up to higher area 61. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin. I'm not going to be able to finish the rest of the chat, I'm afraid, because, well, we're just staying on here too long. It's an hour and 40 minutes, and that's usually about time for to call it quits there. 6-minute chart here. Had a little bit of a dump since we've been on the stream. We're down. We have lost $100,000. Man, I keep having to celebrate $100,000. I guess maybe we'll have a drinking stream. No, tomorrow is Sunday. That's the Lord's Day. We'll be cranking out that peach water soon, I'm sure, though. 100,000 Bitcoin. One of these days it's going to stick above that, and then what are you going to do? Right now, anytime she comes below here, she starts getting into mid. I don't know. Even she starts dropping around 98,000. I'm nibbling that into my Bitcoin bag. See a trend line here. Could you come back down here? I just see sideways out of Bitcoin for mostly, and I'm really disappointed in altcoins that they didn't bust off this weekend. Maybe tomorrow, being Sunday, the weekend's almost over. Maybe they will. Total 3 looks like she wants to do something. She really does. She did earlier. Now she don't. What up? 1 hour you get a pullback, you suck, Total 3. She's above a zone. Overall, I see some good moves coming. I'm just, a little disappointed that we didn't see more of it over the weekend so far. Which makes me think, well, I guess they'll come in and start playing with this on Sunday night, and it ain't retail. It'll be the whales playing, and whatever institutional whale money wants to play funny mind games with the Sunday nights, looks like. Kind of what I'm guessing. Let's see what happens. But I'm always watching the weekends for signs of true retail trading, and it's not here this weekend, so you're still early. If you're worried that you're not going to make as much gains in this market, you're still way early. Way early. There is still a bunch of gains to be made in here, even on Bitcoin, in my opinion. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We'll check this out again tomorrow night, Sunday night. Go out there and kill it, drag it, bring it home. This is the time we're starting to get the little taste of all that mega money that we could be getting in this market, and it feels good, don't it? It feels good, don't it? Keep tuning in, keep listening. If this stuff doesn't make any sense to you, it will. Just ask questions. Come join our free Telegram community there and ask questions there in the student chart area. I will throw the links up because I don't think I've done it quite yet. Let's see, we got we've got 2 different areas. We've got the Telegram group, which is where we got a cool technical analysis bot by CoinTrendz. A lot of people use it. You can learn a lot by just following what it says. It has some really good pointers and information on there, help you figure out, well, what does this indicator? I mean, you just kind of absorb this stuff as you read along with it, really. And then we got the good old chart room there, which is a maze, and that's where we post the charts and everything. And that's where the student chart room is. Let's show that is here. The student chart room. I welcome all kinds of questions there for anything you got. I can at least, I'm not going to hold your hand through this thing, but everything, but I can explain things to you. I can point you in the right directions and tell you where to find information that you do need. Get you started, maybe giving you some examples and stuff. All right. So I think that's what we were going to do. We were going to bring that up so everybody could see those links. Yeah, this is the chat group invite link, and then this is the Telegram community. It is a private group, so we don't get lots of shillers, spammers, or anything like that there. And I've got mods there that have the power to toss them out whenever that does happen. So it's a small group and a nice little community of people that, we just share information, talk about stuff. I want it to be a growing group where we just share information. That's the goal for it. All right, guys, my rules sometimes keep me from making killer moves. Well, that's a good thing, Strega. You got rules, and you'll do better with rules than you do without rules. And I know with my rules, when I break them, I usually always regret it. Just about every time, about 99% of the time, I regret breaking those rules. My Toshis, and I want them now. I know, Toshi's been doing fairly good. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow night. God bless you. Go make that money. Go kill it. Go kill it. Hey, she's saying something. I see her mouthing something out of her lips there. What's she saying? I'm a lip reader. Keep on talking, baby. I almost got it. She's saying if you like it, you like the channel, like and subscribe. That's what she said. She's a smart girl right there. That's a smart cookie.
I bought a tree, we can dress together. Oh, I put a turkey to roast, stuffed with nutmeg, apple, and butter. So now I'm asking you, hoping you'll take this ride. Do you wanna make plans with me for Christmas night? Why don't we make your Christmas my Christmas, our Christmas? Why don't we make your Christmas Christmas? Girl, why don't we now?
He said good night. Good night, John Boy.